YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another episode of Marvin's Room. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me wherever you're at in the world. To the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. All things self-help, all things law of attraction, all things law of assumption is what you can expect to find on this channel from all the great teachers, past and present. Florence Scovel Shinn, Neville Goddard, obviously, Abraham Hicks, and the list goes on. So thank you guys for tuning in. Also, stay tuned in and locked in. I always tell you guys to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel because every month I do give free giveaways. February is right around the corner. So I will be looking to do free giveaways, whether it's a coaching session with myself or, some money or my EFT course to manifest a specific person. So guys, the way you enter this contest is to make sure you stay liking the videos, commenting on the videos, and subscribing to the channel. And yeah, like I said, if you guys haven't checked out my EFT material I have on the channel already, I highly encourage you to check that out. And to do those EFT tapping exercises if you're feeling some anxiety. I've had great feedback from the EFT course. Everyone that does it, they've loved it, and they have found tremendous results, tremendous results. So guys, definitely I encourage you to check out the EFT tapping video as well. Like I said, continue to like, comment, and subscribe for a chance to win free coaching with me or my course potentially, or some money. All right, guys. So now let's jump into today's video. I wanted to make today's video about something I just feel like a lot of people get confused, and that is your beliefs versus your desires. Because the universe, it works in just so, the unison and the synergy is just so perfect, and it happens so fast. And so I realize, like, people tend to think things are one thing, but some things are actually broken into two things. And so I wanted to talk to you today about that, and about desires and beliefs, because your desires are usually, there's something that you don't have that you want. And so you desire it. And, it's usually a very, very strong passion, fervent passion that you feel towards something or whatever the case may be. And I realize your desires are always up here on one level, but your beliefs are always on another level down here, So how can you get your desires and your beliefs on the same page? And I always encourage people. I said, listen, write down your desires. Write down your beliefs about your desires. Because again, those are two different things. Write down, do you think your desires are pure and coming from the heart? Or do you think your desires are coming from the ego? And this is another huge intention, because you want everything to be for the greater good for all parties involved. You know what I'm saying? Because something that I'm seeing a lot of you guys doing is you guys are using this law of attraction stuff to frankly try to manipulate. You're using law of attraction to get people to conform and to do things the way you want it to be done. You're using the laws of the universe from a very selfish perspective. That's what a lot of people are doing, and they may not even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And the laws aren't intended to be used that way. You can use them that way, but I'm telling you guys from experience, and I'm telling you guys from working with people around the world now, you guys really got to reevaluate, your desires and your beliefs about those desires, and why you want those desires, and where those beliefs came about the desires you have, and everything like that. Like, you have to get to the bottom of that, so that you guys no longer are putting out false intentions. You guys are no longer putting out false manifestations, because too many times I see people, they get things and then they realize, like, oh shit, this is not actually what I wanted. I manifested, a relationship, but it's not what I wanted. I manifested my SP back, but it's not what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And this is because there's no clarity. And this is why I'm telling you guys right now, get to the bottom of what it is that you want to manifest. Write down why you desire something so much. Write down your beliefs about it. Because now, once you start asking these empowering questions, you can start to get empowering answers. And you can get to the bottom and say, okay, oh, my desires actually aren't selfish. My desires are actually coming from, the right place, the right heart. I'm not trying to manipulate people or manipulate the universe, because like, I don't understand why people think they can do that. Like, you can't fool the universe. You guys can't manipulate the universe. Like, the universe made you. How are you going to try to manipulate something that made you? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like parents and children. Like, children try to do slick shit, but they don't understand, like, yo, your parents made you. Your parents know you. Like, they know you. They know that you're going to do slick shit because they also try to do slick shit. And your parents know you better than you probably even realize they know you. You know what I'm saying? And it's no different than with this manifestation stuff. It's like, yo, stop trying to be slick. Stop trying to think you can fool the universe. You can fool other people. You can even fool yourself. You can lie to yourself. But the one thing you cannot lie to is the universe. The universe, you cannot lie to the universe, because the universe is in tune with your heart. The universe is in tune with your higher self. The universe knows what you really want in life. It knows what's really going to keep you satiated in life. Other people, unless they've done the work on themselves and they can like read people and they're like intuitive and things like that, then they can be able to read you too. But most times, 9 times out of 10, most people, they're not going to be able to read you that well. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can fake the funk with the universe. You can fake the funk with people. You can fake the funk with yourself. But you cannot fake out the universe. You cannot. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. And why I want you guys to get clear and have clarity on what it is that you desire and why you desire that and what your beliefs are, so that your beliefs and your desires can get on the same page so that they can manifest faster. Because a lot of time it can't really happen until that happens, because your vibrational alignment and your desires and your beliefs are on two different vibrational islands. You got to get them back on the same islands. And the way you do that is to, like I said, write it down, start to ask those questions. And then once you realize, you start to go general. And instead of being specific about something, you start to say, oh, okay, well, saying I'm a multimillionaire, that's too specific for me. But saying I'm financially free, there's a lot less resistance around that statement than saying I'm a multimillionaire. And you can start to weed out and say, okay, I like this affirmation better than this affirmation. But again, you're not going to know until you start to ask these questions. And also, too, another great example is, think about the current car you guys may have right now. Okay, let's use a car as an example. And you can use this example with anything. Think about the current car that you have right now. Think about how you feel driving that car every day, right? Now, I want you guys to think about your brand new car that you want, your dream car that you want, and how you would feel driving around in that every day. Now, I want you to flop back to feeling how you would feel if you were driving your old car, your original car. Now, I want you guys to flop back to imagine feeling how you would feel driving that new car that you want. Flop back and forth between those two scenes until you feel zero difference. If you can flop back and forth between those two scenes until you feel zero difference, then guess what? You guys are on the road, you're on the path to letting go. Because that's what letting go truly means. Because guess what? That new car that you get, that new car feeling is going to wear off. And it's going to eventually feel like the current car that you currently have now. And that's why I just did that exercise with you guys, is to say, okay, feel how it would feel to sit in your old car versus feel how it would sit in your brand new car. Because guess what? The brand new car that you get, you're going to get tired of it eventually. It's going to feel the same. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is. And so that's why I want you guys to kind of think about these types of things and to put yourselves in those modes, in those moments, so that you know, okay, there really is no difference between the car that I'm currently driving right now versus the new car that I want. The new car that I want is going to eventually feel like the car that I currently have. You know what I'm saying? So why am I desiring, or why are my beliefs about me not being able to desire that car, you know what I'm saying? Why are they the way that they are? You know what I'm saying? These are the questions you got to ask yourself and challenge yourselves with. You know, do I really want that house? Because eventually I'm going to get tired of that house. Do I really want that car? Or do I really want this? Or do I really want? That's why you always got to ask your higher self, what is it that I want? What is it that you want. You know what's best for me. You know what I really need. That's why it's always important to stay in tune with your higher self, you know. And when you guys find it hard to, you know, change your beliefs or change your perspective about, you know, whatever it is that you desire, you know, something that I always tell people to do is I'll say, okay, focus on the relief. When you're finding it hard to manifest something, don't focus on the desire. Again, these things are two different things. Don't focus on the desire that you want. Focus on the relief of having the desire that you want. Focus on that. Because if you do that, you take away the attention you take away the pressure, the resistance off of what it is that you're trying to manifest. Now, let me give you an example real quick. Say you want to manifest a specific person, okay? Take your focus off of the specific person. Don't think about the specific person. Focus on the relief you would feel of having that right person. Don't put a face to the image. Don't put a face. Just focus on the relief and the feeling. Again, these are two different things that a lot of times people get confused. It's like I said, desires and beliefs. Don't focus on the desire. If you're struggling with manifesting anything, don't focus on the desire. Focus on the relief, feeling the relief of having what it is that you want. Same thing with $1 million. Say you want to be a multimillionaire. Don't think about being a millionaire. Don't think about that desire. Feel the feelings of being financially free. Focus on that. All right? Those are just a couple of examples that I wanted to share with you guys when you talk about, okay, how can I work on my beliefs? How can I work on my desires? How can I feel this versus feeling that? You know, how can I not stop trying to manipulate the universe or even myself? And how can I really get down to the bottom of what it is that I want to manifest? You know, how can I manifest? How can I close this gap between my beliefs and my desires, et cetera, et cetera? All right. Hopefully, guys, this video gave you some tips, gave you some thought-provoking questions that made you say, wow, I really got to figure that out, and how to better yourself so you can get to the next level of manifestation. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Marvin's Room. As always, I'll see you guys next time. You know where, you know when.